In this video, I'll be showing you the top 5 things I do when I'm video game shopping. Hey guys, I'm Evil 8 Rich, and if this is your first time here, it is my passion to help you design and build a game room and show you how and where to find games on a budget. Today what I'm going to do is, this is going to be my top 5 things I do when I'm shopping for video games at thrift stores. And so I want to kind of go over them real quick. Like I said, these are my top 5 things. This isn't everybody's list, everybody's order. This is mine. This is my opinion. And like I said, my goal in this channel is to try to help you guys and give you tips on how to find things and build game rooms and stuff like that. Hence the opening. Alright guys, so what I did on this list, once again my list is off to the right here, so if you see me looking off to the right, I'm not ignoring you, I'm just reading my list. What I did on this list is my top 5, is I went from 5 to 1. I even wrote it that way on the board so I don't mess up. And basically 1 is the most important in my opinion. But they can be switched around. And like I said, these are things that just work for me, so hopefully these tips will work for you. Okay, so let's get to it. So number 1 is going to be talk to other customers and see if they have any games or contacts. So when you're walking around the thrift stores, I think it's always a good idea, if you see somebody that might be looking at similar stuff or whatever, is walk up to them and ask them, do they have any games? They know anybody has games? And if they do, you can give them your contact, your phone number, whatever. Now, it's not a given, you know, I mean, you don't have to do that. Some people don't feel comfortable talking to other people. And they also don't want to give out their number. I can understand that. But in my opinion, it can help you. But I have some other advice. If you do give out your number and you decide to meet at a neutral place. Don't meet at their house. Don't have them come to your house. Don't have people come over to your house, and don't go to their house. I know it might sound a little, paranoid, but the way things are nowadays, you can never be too safe. So you want to make sure you do that. And of course, the way things are going right now with this virus and all, people aren't even getting near other people. They stay far away. So eventually, when this thing passes, things get back to normal. That's something you can consider. Like I said, it's not for everybody, but it's something to consider. So ask other people that are there if they have anything or have any contacts while you're in the store. That's number 5. All right, number 4 is don't be afraid to dig around. Don't just walk in and glance at the shelves and glance at this and just look around your eyes and say, oh, there's nothing there. Dig in there, move things around. And like I said, if you're paranoid about germs, or even nowadays we want to put some rubber gloves on, you can do that too. But dig around in there, move things around. When they bring out stuff, I found a lot of things by doing that. Many, many, many things by digging around. So you make sure you can't be afraid to dig around, can't be afraid to actually look. You don't just look with your eyes, you look with your hands. All right? So number 3 is tell the employees that work there what you're there for, what you're looking for. Say, hey, I like collecting video games, I like collecting Tomb Raider things. This back here, for example, this Tomb Raider thing is something I got at a thrift store. And right here, I did a video on this. This is something that I told the lady in there that I liked collecting Tomb Raider stuff, and gave her my information and told her if she had anything to call me and let me know. So tell them what you're there for so they can help you out. They're there to help you out. And so the more contacts you have, the more people you tell them what you're looking for, they can always hook you up, maybe hold something for you. It depends, So tell people, the employees, tell them what you're there for, and if you want to, and if you can, leave your number. All right, so number 2 on this list, short list, number 2 on this list is find out when they're putting the new stuff out. Talk to the people that work there. Find out, hey, Tuesdays at 3 o'clock, they put the things out. They roll a card out or whatever. Find out when they're putting the things out so you can be the first person there, or, close to the first person. You're not going 2 or 3 days later. A couple times my son and I, because I do this with my son, and that's something I didn't put on the list either. If you have an extra person, that's great too, because you can, do teamwork and stuff. But you, what was I saying? You ask them when they come out. A couple times my son and I, we saw a cart that they had just rolled out, went through it. There was piles of them. I mean, there was a whole bunch of Xbox games, and most of the time when you go to these thrift stores, you're going to find Xbox 360, PS2, if you get lucky, PS1. Rarely you're going to, nowadays you're going to find Nintendos or Sega Genesis, but you can, because I found, this is a PlayStation game, an original PlayStation game. That's the way, some of the original ones came in the boxes like this. This is an original PlayStation game. And I found this at a thrift store. This is something you don't see very often. It is a sports game. You know, some people want to collect sports games, but you don't see many in the boxes like that. And then I have this as well. This actually found at a thrift store. And once again, it's a sports game, but as you can see, it's in a box. You know, so finding a Genesis game in a box complete is pretty cool. So you can find them once in a while, but generally you're going to find Xbox, Xbox 360, and PS2. And if you're not an Xbox fan, which I am, you know, then it won't help you as much. Okay, so that's number 2. So, and number 1, in my opinion, is be consistent. Be consistent. Go on a consistent basis, and go often. You know, basically the same thing. Go often and be consistent. If you're consistent, you're going all the time, you're gonna find them. If you go once a month, you're gonna find a lot less, in my opinion. We go at least once a week, sometimes 2 times, 3 times a week, and we find stuff all the time, constantly. My son and I went one time, and see, like I said, it's cool if you have somebody to go with you. My son and I go all the time, and we do it a certain pattern. Is we'll look for games, and we always double check each other. Sometimes I'll see it, sometimes he will. Usually he's a little better at catching them because they're hard to see the ends sometimes. And what we do is if he finds it, he'll hand it to me, or if I find it, I'll pull it out, and I check it, make sure it's not scratched, put it back in, give it to him, and he always will double check that we don't have it already because we have so many games, you can't remember which ones you have. So you have to have like a list or something. So we do that pattern. The one time we didn't do that pattern, believe it or not, because I know it sounds dumb, that's the one thing I didn't put on my list, is make sure you check that the disc is in it. I know it sounds like a given, but I even did that. And the one time I did that is when I found this. This right here, it's America. See, it says there, American Mensa Academy. This game right here for the Wii is actually a $90 game. This game right here is the back of it. And here's the front of it. This game cost me $4, and it's worth $90. Well, they say it's worth $90. I guess it's only worth people are going to pay for it, right? But it's a $90 game for $4. We got this game, pulled it out, couldn't believe we found it, had other games in our hand, so distracted about getting this game for the price we got, wanted to get it in and out, is that we got home and had 3 of them that I didn't check because we didn't go through our regular routine, which could be on this list too, is have a routine. There was some that didn't have disc in it, so I had to go get the discs online. Ended up being the same price anyway, but check and make sure they're in there. All right, so let's do a quick recap. Talk to customers and ask them if they have any games or contacts, so you can get some help that way. Don't be afraid to dig around. Get your hands dirty. You want to find stuff, you got to get in there. Number 3 is tell the employees what you're looking for. Leave your info, tell them what you're looking for. They can maybe hook you up, whole things, or stuff like that, and let you know when things come in. Number 2, find out when the new stuff comes out. When they're putting the new carts out, so you can be the first, or at least close to the first people out there, so you can get the stuff. And number 1 is be consistent, go often. Go all the time, be as consistent as possible. It's the best way to find things, and that should work out for you. All right, guys, so that's my top 5 things that I do when I go thrift store shopping or any shopping for video games. Those are the top 5 things that I do, and I try to once again stay consistent on that and be consistent, and it helps me find stuff like this. This room, I can't even tell you how many games I have in this room from doing that alone. Lots and lots of games. All right, guys, so hopefully that helps. If you like that video, if you like the video and it helps, please smash that like button or that thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if it helps you. If you have any other things I can put on my list, any other things you do, put them down in the comments. I appreciate it. Help all of us out. And hopefully this was informative for you guys. Stay safe out there, guys. You know, keep your hands clean. Do whatever you need to do. Just be careful. It's kind of nuts right now. So just be careful out there. Stay safe. Everything will be back to normal soon. We're the best country in the world, and we're going to get through this. So don't worry about it. Just keep on doing what you're doing, and we'll be good. All right, guys. So if you like the video, hit the like. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And I will see you next time. And keep in mind, if you're not breaking the control, you're not playing hard enough. Bye.